Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is scheduled for 3 rounds in the Shamrock FC 225-pound kickboxing division. Introducing first, fighting out of the FM Roofing blue corner, a kickboxer that stands 6 feet 4 inches tall. He weighed in at 217.2 pounds, and he's fighting out of St. Louis, Missouri. Ladies and gentlemen, Maddox Rosenberg. And his opponent across the cage fighting tonight out of the first form red bull. A kickboxer that stands at even 6 feet tall and weighed in 217.4 pounds. He's fighting out of St. Joseph, Missouri. Ladies and gentlemen, Casey Colgan.
Referee Nadim Navalik has the call for this contest. 3 rounds in the Shamrock FC heavyweight kickboxing division. Casey Colgan in the red tape, Maddox Rosenberg in the blue, and here we go. Maddox told me that he really is impressed with his jab. The coaches were all about it, but he says, I know that I got a tough test here with Colgan. Colgan can basically walk through almost anything.
Yeah, Casey's going to definitely keep coming forward. He keeps throwing that leg kick without really setting it up or turning his hips over, which could lead to some issues, as the fight goes on. So he has to be careful doing that.
Good kick to the body out of Rosenberg.
Yeah, Casey just needs to Maddox just needs to keep using that jab, pumping that jab. He's the much longer of the two. If he can stay on the outside, he can do pretty well, but great job by Casey coming forward, closing that distance, fighting in his range. When you keep your opponent on their heels, it's hard for them to get any sort of offense going. So clearly Casey wants to really chop down that leg of Maddox, slow him down.
This is not where Rosenberg wants to be. He's got to get off the cage.
He has to circle out of here. He can't just cover up and keep taking shots. He has to circle, move. He wants to use that range. You're the longer of the two fighters. Use that jab, keep it in the face, keep moving, stay on the outside.
Colgan is really trying to chop that front leg down.
Yeah, really trying to slow his opponent down. He's just coming forward. Doesn't seem to be fazed by the reach at all. He's fighting in his range. He's doing a fantastic job. I would like to see him turn those hips over with those kicks, but they're landing, so.
Oh, big hand there out of Colgan. Colgan now going downstairs, working the body.
Just taking that lifeline down, slowing him down.
Rosenberg has got to get out of this position.
Yeah, you can't get your back caught on the cage there and eat a whole bunch of shots. You got to keep moving. You got to keep circling.
10 seconds remaining here in the round. Going upstairs. One head kick with a slip at the end.
A little slip.
So let's talk a little bit about how the rules of kickboxing work. Basically, we're going to talk 10-9 rounds in here, and it's all about the idea of aggression and damage.
Yeah, you got to control. The cage. Who's landing the more shots? Obviously, if you get knocked down, it's automatic 10-8 round. It's not much more to it than that, man. It's just about effective angles and striking.
So if you're in the corner here of Maddox Rosenberg, what advice are you giving him?
Man, you got to keep moving. You can't allow him to crowd you, put your back on the cage, land all of those body shots. He has to really start pumping that jab, use that jab. You are the longer of the two fighters, so use that, keep circling, check those kicks when they come. He'll start having some success if he does those.
Back at it here for the second round in this 3-round contest. Casey Colgan in the red tape, Maddox Rosenberg in the blue.
I can't imagine Casey's going to give him very much room to breathe, especially after the success he had that first round.
Nice jab. Now Maddox Rosenberg turns it on.
See, that's what he wants to do. He wants to land some shots and then get back out.
Oh, big switched up kick there.
Looks like Maddox lost his mouthpiece doing that. And we're back.
Colgan making his way forward again here.
Yeah, I mean, again, that's just signature Church style right there, coming forward, putting the pressure on. They're never afraid of a scrap.
Big head kick again out of Rosenberg.
Yeah, he really needs to set those up. You know, every time he throws that, he's not really setting up with his hands. And Casey's just walking through that.
Yeah, it's so important to set up the kicks with punches. Colgan now keeping him on the cage here. This is the distance and range that Colgan wants to be.
Yeah, this is exactly where Casey wants to fight. And you can see the damage on Maddox's body. I mean, his sides are red from all those body shots thrown by Casey. You know, punch volume's going down just a little bit out of Casey, but he's still coming forward. This is the opportunity.
Again with the head kick.
You know, as Casey slows down, this is the opportunity for Maddox to start working his range.
Maddox is almost broadcasting, though, that high kick coming.
Yeah, he's not setting up at all. He should really start utilizing his jab more.
Down to 10 seconds remaining in the round.
Oh, nice two.
All right,
He's
as we
limping.
go, he is limping back to his corner here out of Maddox Rosenberg.
Those leg kicks are taking a toll. I mean, all Casey has to do is just keep doing what he's doing. I mean, he's coming forward, he's putting the pressure on, he's chopping down that front leg. It's working.
How do you see the fight so far?
I mean, two rounds for Casey. I mean, Casey wasn't as active that last round, but same amount of pressure, still landed some good shots. Clearly, you know, Maddox is limping after that round. And they just called the fight.
And they just called it off, ladies and gentlemen.
Those leg kicks is what did
yes.
it.
Referee Nadim Navalik waves off that fight there. I think Casey Colgan just found out he won.
He just found out. They had no idea. They're in the zone at that moment.
A huge win for Casey Colgan. Again, kind of take me through it. It's really the chopping down of the front. Whenever you chop out that front leg, you lose almost everything.
Yeah, I mean, he executed his game plan to perfection. I mean, he closed the distance, he fought in his range, a lot of body shots, a lot of leg kicks, and at the end of the day, the leg kicks is what won it for him. He wasn't able to answer the bell.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest has come to a close at the conclusion of round number 2. Your winner by TKO, Casey Colgan!
A big win for Casey Colgan. They're getting the stoppage in between rounds. Maddox Rosenberg could not answer the bell. We got more to come, and we'll be right back right here at Shamrock Fighting Championships.